Good morning. I'm Suresh Kumar, National Administrative Coordinator for Dignified Independence. I'm here with a new video regarding how to fill in the application. So we have provided this application form for policy brigades to fill in and submit the projects which they have in hand before February 28th, which we have decided it as a last date. Okay. But most of the policy brigades are finding it very difficult to fill in the applications and they have some doubts. So they kept on calling us. So we have decided to make a new video so that we can explain the final points which is included in the application form. Okay. So every policy brigade can submit the application with three minimum projects in their hand. Okay. So it is not necessary that project should be completed before 28th. The only condition which we are keeping is the project which they are submitting before 28th should be very genuine. So for the sake of completing the application, you should not simply write any fake projects. If we found out that the project which you already submitted is not really genuine, we will take necessary action after February 28th. The only condition is you should have genuine three projects with you in hand. It is not necessary. It should be completed before 28th. So we have enough time to process it and we have enough time to complete those projects even in March and April. Okay. So I'll start explaining the formalities which you need to do. The basic thing is the applicant name, the policy brigade name, the district and the state which he or she comes from, the contact details, the email ID, who is the team leader, and the contact number of the team leader, and the language which they are comfortable in to communicate. Okay. The next thing is the client's name, the project which they are into, and the district, the state, the basic KYC details you need to be filling in. Okay. The primary thing is we should inform what is the assistance which they are seeking from us. Is it financial assistance? Is it marketing assistance? Is it the helping for export and import? Or is it for employment preference in Ensenanza and the honest harvest? So those details should be filled. Okay. And that is the basic information. And there was a question regarding PWD. A lot of policy brigades were asking if we can include the PWD files in the task. Definitely, you can include the PWD files, but provided that should be an entry to Ensenanza College as an inmate. If somebody with an intellectual disability want to be accommodated as an inmate in Ensenanza Institute in Dubai, that file can be considered as a PWD file, which can be allowed as a one among the three tasks which we are putting to complete. Okay. So other PWD files which they are seeking financial assistance, educational assistance, those will not be considered in this task. Those files can be considered later when after getting an appointment. Okay. So PWD files, the only condition is person with disability can be allowed if it is a admission to Ensenanza College for somebody with an intellectual disability. That is one point is very clear. Okay. There was another question which people were asking is like the application is supposed to be filled by policy brigade. So most people were asking if a hierarchy officer is having a project, what he should do or she should do. Any hierarchy officer, even if it is a deputy team leader, deputy district coordinator, senior district coordinator, senior regional coordinator, anybody for that matter, if they have a project on their own, they can also fill in the form. So what they need to do, they can write their own name in the name of the policy brigade, and in the team leader option, they can write their designation and they can write it as self file. So that can also be done. Okay. So the next thing I want to explain a few assistants is what is the self contribution amount which the entrepreneur should be providing. In most cases, what happens, if a business project is there, bank or financial institutions or board or anybody for that matter, they will provide only 80 to 85. 80% is the maximum they provide. But even if we stretch, we can try for something more, but it cannot be guaranteed. At least 10 to 20% should be from the contribution from entrepreneur side. So when we say 10 to 20%, it's not necessary. It should be financial. If if an entrepreneur is setting up a company and the land belongs to him, it's his own land. That amount can be considered as or if he has already has some machinery, that amount can be considered. That cost of that property can be considered as a self contribution. Okay, and when it comes to investment management company, like we usually go to banks, then to financial boards, and if both files are rejected, we will seek financial assistance from investment management company from abroad, and that comes as a foreign direct investment. In that case, they usually what they do is they don't seek an EMI. If somebody is having an investment from an investment management company abroad, he doesn't need to pay an EMI. The company will seek equity shares. They will look at the profit share from your company, share from the company basically, even if it is profit or loss, they are ready to share the profit and loss. So in that case, the self contribution amount can be flexible. In certain cases, if there is a unique project, the investment management company can even put in 95% of the total funds which is required. Okay. And another point which I want to tell you is there is no fee for application form. It's absolutely free because we have heard so many people are using this opportunity for some financial irregularity, and we have received a lot of complaints. And we want to explain to every policy brigade that whatever service which we provide is absolutely free. We don't even take 1 rupee from any policy brigade. Okay. Advice from policy dignified independence is absolutely free. But if there is a third party company's assistance which the client is seeking, like for example, in the application form, it is mentioned that he need a financial assistance, or if it is a requirement for a detailed project report or feasibility report, if the client is willing to provide that. If he doesn't have the technical know-how to approach any company, or he doesn't want to do that, if he want to seek assistance from dignified independence people, we can connect them with a third party company. For that kind of service, there will be a fees which the client will directly pay the funds to that third party. Even in that case, dignified independence is not taking the money. Okay, that point is very clear. And yeah, that point is required as the required documents. Do you as an entrepreneur possess the necessary documents including license, detailed project report, feasibility report, or explanatory video? If he has only license and if he seeks DPR, feasibility report, and explanatory video, and if that person need assistance from a third party company, we will be able to connect that entrepreneur to a professional management company. Okay, in that case, he should be required to pay some money that is directly to that company. Okay. And even in marketing support, see, normal cases, what happens if it is a project below 20 lakhs, simple project report is required. The entrepreneur can make on their own or seek an assistance from a chartered accountant, or, we can also help them. Okay. If it is a project up to 60 lakhs, a DPR is required. But if it is a marketing support, if it is a product and they need support from us to market that product all over the world and let it export to countries around the world, you doesn't need a feasibility report, but you need a detailed project report and explanatory video to submit to the companies which we are dealing with. Okay. Another point. Yeah, we provide complimentary advice on export and international marketing. And the entrepreneur will be responsible for bearing all the costs related to the export and international marketing, because we doesn't need to spend money for the business. We can just advise them. Okay. And there are Related to job opportunities are available in Elevate Excellence project, which we already explained to you, and 18 1 lakh 80,000 positions are available in 162 categories. Okay, that is the Elevate Excellence project in Dubai. All the details are available in our website. The, it's our basic duty for all of you to go through our website and read it absolutely complete. Okay. And Honest Harvest, we have locations in the 33 countries and opportunities around 740,000 positions of merchandisers. So anybody who has a merchandiser qualification, they can also approach. The policy brigades can bring in people who are interested in Ensenanza Elevate Excellence project and Honest Harvest project also. That also will be considered as a completion, one among the 3 tasks which they are supposed to do. Okay. And there was another question which people were asking. If somebody doesn't want to do Honest Harvest, skill development, Elevate Excellence, or anything for that matter, if somebody is only interested to do loan files, can they qualify completing the 3 tasks if they bring in 3 loan files? We can consider, provided, I'll explain you 4 situations where 3 files can be accepted from the same category. The first thing is an export file. If that person is bringing export files for 3 different products, he can be considered as his files can be considered as complete based on the 3 tasks. Okay. The second is if the person is concentrating only in loan files, 3 loan files can be accepted provided the loan files are above 3 lakhs. Okay, that is 2. If the person is bringing in 3 inmate appointments for Ensenanza College for that can be considered as completion of 3 tasks. The same thing with Honest Harvest also. If a person wants to concentrate in providing job opportunities to people, 3 different loan files for Honest Harvest also can be considered as completion of his task. That is the 4 different options. Okay. So I hope all these things are clear. There is not much to explain. I hope everything is clear. Thank you. Thank you for watching.